Imagine that you walked into a room, and in that room were all of your potential clients and your industry leaders, people that you've just always wanted to meet to help you to grow your business. I imagine you walked into that room, and imagine you didn't have to actually introduce yourself. Imagine that someone hands them a book. It's your book, and they instantly know who you are, and you don't have to explain yourself. Wouldn't that be great? So my name is Ange. I'm a personal brand consultant, and I help people grow their personal brand and start their own business that they can run from anywhere. And I want to talk today about why you should actually have a book, why you should write a book. It's just so powerful to grow your personal brand. So let me just go through reasons why. Some people dismiss it as, oh, it's not important. You don't have to do that. But I want to turn things around a little bit and just explain things and see if you agree with me as to why it would be a really good idea now to have a book that you can call your own. So the first reason to have a book is it changes people's perception of you. And when you're growing your own brand, it's really important that you control the narrative of your brand. You control how people look at you, how people think about you. And you can do that by how you appear, how you present yourself online, how you present yourself in public. And one of the ways you can do that and to get instant credibility is through a book. All right, just by when you think of building your authority, you think of the word authority, the root word there is author. So when you become an author, people automatically look up to you. You're a step up than what you were before because you're an author. People respect authors. People respect people who have published a book in their name. And it instantly gives you that credibility that you are an expert on a particular topic that book is about, right? Power of perception, right? You can control your perception by writing a book. Next one, it's an absolutely fantastic business card, right? When you think about it, when you meet someone for the first time and you present a business card to them, I know we're doing that less nowadays and it's all on the phone. Problem with it being on the phone is it relies on you remembering the person's name later. If you want to recall that person and contact them, you'd have to figure out where they are in your phone, right? At least with a name card, you've got a reference, you've got a physical reference that you can reference. But a name card, what usually happens with name cards, they end up in the bin. Once people have noted the information down, you don't want to have a great big pile of name cards on your desk. They'd usually end up in the bin. But nobody throws away a book, or very rarely. So when you have a book, they're going to keep that book. And that's really a way that you get to stay in front of them all the time because they're not going to throw that book away. And that book can get you speaking engagements. It can get you on people's podcasts. I'm actually a guest on someone's podcast in the next 2 days. I will be guesting on someone's podcast. And the reason for that is I put myself out there. The book helps as well. So I have a book, I have several books, but this is one of them, 11 Reasons Why Your Business is Not Growing. So a book is a really good way for you to put your name card on steroids in a way. Okay. Another reason to have a book is it's the connection factor. If you give someone a name card or they're on your phone, they're still quite a cold lead unless you chase. But having a book is an excellent way to turn a cold lead into a warm lead because they're there and they are going through your book. They're reading a book. It takes time to read a book. So they're going to be spending time with you and getting to know you through your book and getting to know your thoughts, getting to know your expertise, and getting to trust you is a great way for them to trust you or for you to have them trust you by the time they finish the book. So lots of great reasons why. I'm sure you agree now. It's a really good idea to have a book. It will benefit your personal brand. It will benefit your business if you're running a business. It will help your career as well. But then there's the obvious elephant in the room. What if you can't write a book? A lot of people balk at writing books. But I'd encourage you to look at it as a collection of stories or a collection of chapters that you're just building chapter by chapter. You can just, again, we're talking about elephants. How do you eat the phrase, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. It's the same with a book, right? You just start, there's certain ways to plan it. get it going. And then you end up at the end of the process, you've got a book. But if you're not a great writer, you don't want to put things through AI, you're worried that with AI, you're not going to be so credible. People can tell if it's AI, all that kind of stuff. I would definitely use AI to help you write it, but it still needs to be your voice. It needs to be your ideas that's coming out in the book. So if you're not sure how to write a book, you think it's going to take you too long. I wrote this one actually in a weekend. So it's possible. I'm not saying do it like I did, but it's possible. But you got to know your stuff. You got to know your stuff. But if you want to write a book and you're not sure how, there are people that help you write books. There are what we call ghost writers, copywriters that help write books. Now, I'm a copywriter myself. And as I say, I find writing really easy. I love doing it. It's something I've been doing as a career for the last 20 years as well. So I find it really easy to write books. So if you're stuck on writing a book and you need help, then DM me or message me, get in touch with me. There's loads of ways around the social media. You can find me and get in touch with me, and I can help you write a book. And I'm just out now. I'm just about to go out and meet somebody that I'm writing a book for, actually. So I just thought this just popped into my head today. Why not talk about the power of writing a book and how it can really elevate your personal brand? All right. So I'm hoping that's giving you some food for thought, and it's something that you can use to accelerate the power of your personal brand. So as I said, hit me up if you need any help. I will be pleased to help you there. And if you've enjoyed this and you want more on ways to grow your personal brand or build a business, then you can subscribe on my YouTube channel, and that will help me to do more videos for you of such kind. Bye for now.